There's something magical about a football anthem. It's not just a song, it's tribal, emotional, and in some cases, extremely confusing. These anthems are chanted by thousands, screamed with passion, and sometimes, let's be honest, completely butchered by drunk fans in the 88th minute. So today, we're diving deep into the greatest football team anthems ever, where they came from, why they matter, and which ones sound suspiciously like knockoffs of each other. Let's kick things off with Hala Madrid. If this anthem had a physical form, it'd be wearing a tuxedo, holding a Champions League trophy in one hand and a violin in the other. Composed in 1952, yes, it's been around that long. It's basically the Real Madrid equivalent of saying, we're rich, we're royal, and we win a lot. Get over it. It got a modern reboot in 2002 with Hala Madrid Why Not a Mas, which translates to Hala Madrid and nothing more. Because humility is for teams with fewer than 14 European Cups. Now over in Catalonia, we've got Cante del Barça. You know, the one that gives you goosebumps even if you've never had a tapas in your life. Written in 1974 to celebrate Barcelona's 75th anniversary, this anthem is all about unity, pride, and how the club is mais qu'un club, more than a club. It's deep, it's emotional, and when 99,000 people sing it in unison at Camp Nou, Spotify can't handle that kind of stream. But let's cross over to England, where things get a bit more chaotic. Let's talk about Arsenal. Ah yes, the Gunners. For years, their anthem was Good Old Arsenal, written in 1971, sung to the tune of Rule, Britannia, which made it feel more like a royal parade than a football chant. It was so aggressively British it could have been served with tea and crumpets. But now, Arsenal fans have fallen in love with North London Forever, a beautifully emotional track by local artist Lewis Dunford that debuted in 2022. It hit so hard that fans instantly adopted it as the anthem. And just like that, good old Arsenal got ghosted harder than Mesut Ozil on a tracking back duty. Now speaking of Arsenal, let's slide over to their loud neighbors. Tottenham Hotspur. Their anthem, When the Spurs Go Marching In. Sound familiar? That's because Manchester United fans sing the exact same tune, calling it Glory Glory Man United. Same melody, same energy. It's like showing up to a wedding in the same suit as your rival. And here's the kicker, neither of them had it first. It's actually based on the old gospel hymn When the Saints Go Marching In, which dates back to the early 1900s and is most famously associated with Southampton. So technically, both clubs copied the Saints. The real OGs. Then we've got Blue Moon, Manchester City's anthem of choice. Originally written in 1934 by Rodgers and Hart. Yes, from actual Broadway, it's a love song. A romantic ballad. And now it's being belted out by thousands of Mancunians with pints in their hands and no idea it was ever about heartbreak. They adopted it in the late 80s, during one of City's more tragic eras, and it somehow stuck. It's melancholy, it's weird, it's poetic, kind of like how City used to be before the oil money arrived. And then there's Chelsea. Blue is the color. Released in 1972 ahead of their League Cup final against Stoke City. It was such a vibe that it went top 10 on the UK charts. Honestly, the song sounds like something your nan would dance to at a wedding, but Chelsea fans adore it. Blue is the color, football is the game, it's catchy, it's retro, and it's aged like Didier Drogba's clutch performances, beautifully, with a hint of menace. Now let's talk Liverpool. You'll Never Walk Alone. Arguably the most iconic football anthem in the world. First sang in the early 1960s after a cover by Merseybeat band Jerry and the Pacemakers. The lyrics, straight out of a Broadway musical, literally, from Carousel. But Liverpool turned it into religion. This isn't just a song, it's a vow. A promise. It's been sung in victory, in heartbreak, and during tragedies. It makes grown men cry. Including, occasionally, Jurgen Klopp. Celtic sing it too, by the way. In Dortmund. And even Feyenoord. But let's be real, Liverpool made it legendary. Other clubs sing it. Liverpool owns it. Over in Italy, as Roma fans belt out Roma, Roma, Roma. It's emotional, operatic, and has the kind of drama that makes you want to throw your arms open on a balcony like you're in a soap opera. Written in 1977, it was composed by the club's own music director. Yeah, that's right, Roma had a music director. That's how Italian they are. Across town, Lazio fans sing Vola Lazio Vola, and Juventus fans, well, they try, but nothing they sing quite sticks. Probably too busy trying Town League titles without success these days and making enemies. Let's not forget Forever Blowing Bubbles, the anthem of West Ham. A song about soap. Yes, soap. Originally from a 1918 Broadway show, picked up by a schoolboy team, and somehow landed in East London. It's haunting, it's confusing, and weirdly powerful when sung by 60,000 fans at the London Stadium. I'm forever blowing bubbles, it shouldn't work, and yet, it does. Marseille. They've got jumped by Van Halen. Which, I mean, who wouldn't want to enter a stadium to that? It's not technically their anthem, but it's become so associated with their entrances that fans start bouncing like they're in a mosh pit. Trace punk. And finally, the Dutch classic, Ajax's anthem. Ajax Mars, written in 1918, is one of the oldest around, a brass band banger that makes you feel like you're about to lead a cavalry charge. Total football, total noise. Every anthem tells a story, a history, a cultural heartbeat of the club and its fans. Some were written to inspire. Some were adopted accidentally. Some were copied very obviously, looking at you, Spurs and United. But that's what makes football more than a game. It's the songs, the passion, the tears, and the terrible karaoke from the away end. So next time you hear 50,000 people singing in unison, remember, that's not just noise. That's identity. That's home. And if you love this kind of madness, the stories behind the songs, the chants, the chaos, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Join the squad. Because around here, we don't just talk football, we sing.